Welcome to the Mashie Sports Network. Up next, 5 minutes of uninterrupted sports coverage with your host, Mashie. Thank you. We're going to start off our show tonight with our Winter Olympics correspondent who has done a very heartwarming story on a woman who has went to Italy and overcome the odds of not having a torso in order to compete in the bobsled event and win gold. Mashie, over to you. When y'all say Winter Olympics in Italy, do you mean Italy like where Italians live, right? Guys, I think we've made a mistake. A local man has also discovered how to take down 2K Sports and EA Sports duopoly over the sports gaming market. I feel like I don't need to explain why I dislike these companies. If you enjoy paying $90 to $100 for a 100GB roster update that looks the exact same as last year's, then like that's your prerogative, go ahead, but I don't. So we're gonna play some free Steam games, all sports related, to hurt their reputation, and then we're gonna see what sort of generational impact we had by checking their stocks afterwards, because surely by the time we have played free games, both of these companies will be in the sewer. Yo, welcome to Backyard Hockey 02. This game was actually out when I was a kid too, but I just recently realized that it was free on Steam. Just know, if you played Backyard Sports as a kid too, these games are free now. We're gonna hit play now. We're gonna play a little game of hockey, because the NHL series has been awful since like 2004. Okay, we got the awesome ostriches versus the minty llamas. I think I'm the minty llamas. I'm not entirely sure. The funny thing about this game is it uses actual NHL players like Jeremy Roenick, and then there's just random kids with them like Amir Khan. I think it had professional women's and men's hockey players from back in the day. If I'm remembering correctly, it wasn't just NHLers. I'm kind of curious how they were able to do this though, given I think to use NHL players or even NHL alumni, you have to have the NHLPA license be active. And I'm pretty sure that these games do not have a license anymore, bro. I'm like 90% sure. I don't know how they're free on Steam either. I don't know if this is a legit thing or if this is just something that like happened. But I mean, as you can see, this is some intense. This might be a better gameplay experience than playing an actual modern EA NHL game, which look like garbage, by the way. And in this game, when a penalty happens, you do rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses gets the penalty, regardless of who actually did the thing. Jeremy Roenick's a dork, dude. Get him off my team. Who else was in this game? I saw Martin Brodeur is one of the goalies in this game. Martin Brodeur is, I mean, an all-time goaltender. And he has the notoriety of having, I think he cheated on his wife with his sister-in-law, and then he married his sister-in-law. So he's also the GOAT of family dynamics as well. I had to dump some hockey lore on you guys because I don't watch the NHL anymore, but I used to be a huge hockey fan. And I have so much hidden hockey lore knowledge. But the real hockey lore is that like NHL players are all head cases and impossible to support. Best sport, worst league thing really holds true for the NHL. It's a terrible experience to watch. I would love to tell people that hockey is one of the best sports you can get into. Hockey's a bunch of pompous rich people because it's the only people who can afford to play it because it's so expensive. Just don't do it. I'm a sports culture hater. I enjoy sports themselves, but I'm not a big fan of sports culture in general. There's a lot of really crappy people in sports. I'm actually surprised that this is running as good as it is, though. A lot of times when you go back to these old games, they just do not function properly. And even though the resolution is a little bit messed up because it's not from the HD era.
I got a hankering for some power play action.
Why does the one announcer sound like Cal Chuchesta? Oh, Amir, you got this, bro. That move where you just cut in front of the net, that's a guaranteed goal every time, by the way. If you're planning to become a backyard hockey aficionado, keep that one in your bag. Let's go, Amir. Let's go. Do it again. Do the same thing again. Easy goal every time. 8-0. All that matters is that this other team is cooked when we're out there. Look at that. Amir Khan again. All right, George. It's your time. Easy. 20 goals. Woo! We did it. 21-3. I know that the soccer market is probably the global biggest market. I found a free soccer game called Gnome Ball, and we're gonna play some Gnome Ball. This one isn't from 24 years ago, so hopefully the resolution is a little bit more regular and I can like properly capture it. Oh, you have to hold it while you have to like touch it to dribble. Okay, I see. It's not just, it doesn't just snap to you like FIFA games. You actually have to have skill to play this game. Oh, this is crazy. How do I tackle him again? No, Gnome goalie. You're fired. Gnome goalie, just stay in goal, bro. You're not of any use. This is actually really fun, except for the fact that we're getting absolutely cooked. Did backyard soccer teach you nothing? Oh my god, let me play soccer. I don't know the control. Oh my god, they're just absolutely burying me. The computer goalie is not, he's not good. He is not good. I mean, I'm not good either. No, oh god, one-on-one with my computer goalie. Bro, you're so dog water, man. You're off the team. Oh my god. What a difficult game. How is score 20 goals the achievement for this? I mean, they're gonna score 20 goals. Really need my goalie to get his head in the freaking game. Okay, I finally got a shot on net. No, wait, you idiot. You idiot. The net was wide open. You absolute buffoon. You clown. Oh no, oh my god, the depth perception. Hold on, I scored on myself. I feel like this would be a really fun game with friends, like as like a party game, but playing against computers is just really crappy. Oh my god, are we doing it? Has EA been taken down? We finally scored. Oh my god, EA 2K, that's so Jover for you guys. I finally scored a goal. Blue wins. What? That was so fast though. I don't want to be sent back in. We're gonna quit playing gnome soccer. We're gonna quit playing gnome ball. I would say that genuinely my experience with this was that would be really fun with friends. Unfortunately, I'm making a solo YouTube video and I don't necessarily have friends available right now. Let us play the last game that I have. As a lot of you may be aware, when athletes get eliminated, at least hockey players and some other sports, they generally go golfing. And I do remember the Tiger Woods games being quite popular back in the day. I even had a Tiger Woods game on the Wii with motion controls, and it was, I actually don't remember it all that well. I think it was good though. But I have a golfing game called The Joy of Putting, which was also free. It's time for The Joy of Putting. Let us get started together. It looks like a Flash game from back in the day. It really does. I used to play a lot of mini golf Flash games when I was a kid and in school, and we'd be in the computer lab and I'd be playing mini golf. Hold on. It just needs to have, you need to have a gentle hand when you're putting. Golfing is a lot like winning someone's heart. You need to be gentle and you need to be considerate and you need to be kind. And if you are those things, you will get in the hole. I mean, I can see that there's some slopes here, so we got to give it a little bit of oomph, but not too much. Hole in one, baby. This really does take me back, man. When I was in grade 11, so like 2011-ish, I took a drafting and design class, and my friend and I were really good at drafting, so we got a lot of the projects done really quickly. And then once we got the projects done, we'd legitimately just sit in the drafting classroom, because it was all computers and it was all on AutoCAD. We'd just sit in the drafting classroom playing mini golf games or like Flash platformers. That was honestly one of my favorite parts of high school. Maybe one of the only good parts of like back then. I mean, actually games like golf with your friends kind of have that energy too. But the thing is, golf with your friends, it doesn't quite have that top-down sauce that the Flash games had. And that's what this one is. That's what this one's really carrying, which is what makes it special. This game did kind of misleadingly sell itself to me because the artwork had this guy who was dressed up like a golf version of Bob Ross, and I was thinking he was actually going to be in the game. Like, I was thinking that he was going to teach me how to putt, but no, he's not actually in the game. It's legitimately just a Flash golfing game, actually. I mean, I'm not saying that I need him to have a good time, but Flash golfing Bob Ross would have been a pretty cool thing to include. Back-to-back hole-in-ones also, by the way. That's crazy. But then I dropped the most legendary hole-in-one ever. How can it be? How can I have such a discrepancy in skill? Total 55 on a par 36. This did not get me into the high scores, but we did do a good job. Okay, we've played our 3 free sport games. Now let's have a look at the stocks for EA at Take-Two, who owns 2K, and see if we've had a significant impact on their stock prices by finding these free sport games that circumvent their nonsense. Hold on, I actually don't know how to close this golf game. It's still going. Where is the Joy of Putting? I'm just gonna end the task. We're gonna search for EA stock and see how they're doing. It looks like we haven't had a significant impact on EA stock. They're still up, you know, they're still up today. Take-Two over here is also trending up. We had no, oh, no! The video hasn't gone live yet. No wonder we haven't had an impact. Surely after I hit upload, this will all change. Anyway, y'all, peace.